Hello everyone, welcome to Code Unwrap. In previous video, we have seen how to fetch the data using retrofit, and we are showing the data in this text view by appending it in the string builder. So now in this video, we will see how to show this same data by using recycler view in a proper manner. So let's get started. To show this data in the recycler view, first we need to create one XML file which will be having a row data items. So let's name it row items. This XML file will have our items which we will show in the recycler view. So instead of this constraint layout, I will prefer to use card view. Now to take a card view here, we'll go to design part, and in this design section, I'll go to containers, and in containers we can see recycler view and card view, view pager, everything is there. So I'll download this card view by using this download button, and it will automatically add the dependency in the Gradle file, as we can see here. So I'll just click this OK button, and as you can see, the Gradle project is syncing now. So the dependency got updated in the Gradle file now, and I'll go to the code and I'll just paste the card view code that I've already written somewhere. So in this card view, we have created this view by using this default IC launcher as an image. This user ID and title we will show from the response. Let me show you. This is our response, and as you can see, we have got the user ID and title. So we'll try to show this user ID and title in the same text views. So we have done with this XML file now, and now we have to create one adapter for our recycler view. So let's create one adapter. I'll choose Kotlin file class. I'll name it as my adapter. Now in this adapter, we need to have some variables like context and one list, which will be our user list. That is our nothing but the response, what we are getting from the JSON from that URL. So this will be our list of my data item, which is our data class, as we have seen in previous videos. And this my adapter will extend our recycler view adapter. Now as we can see, we don't have recycler view here. So first we need to add the dependency for recycler view. So let's go to activity main XML, and instead of this text view, we need to have a recycler view here. So let's go to design part, and again in the same way, go to containers and add this recycler view in the Gradle file. Click OK. And the project is synced successfully. We can just simply drag this recycler view here and make it constraint from all the sides. Now let's move here, and we can see our recycler view is here, and just give the ID to it, recycler view users. Now after adding recycler views dependency, now let's get back to the my adapter, and here as earlier we are not able to access the recycler view, but now if I'll press control space, as we can see, I'm able to access recycler view because we have added the dependency, and we need to write recycler view.adapter, and in the generics we need to pass my adapter, which is our class name, dot view holder, and this view holder will be our class, which we will create now. Now to create this class, we need to just press Alt Enter, and it will ask us to choose an option. We'll choose create class view holder in my adapter. So now the class has been created. We will go to my adapter and press Alt Enter so that we can implement other members of this class. That is the different method of this my adapter. Now in this view holder class, we need to mention the view in this constructor. So I'm naming it as item view, which will be of view type, and let's import it. And this view holder class will extend our recycler view dot view holder, and here we will pass our item view. So that is the process of view holder, creating a view holder class. And now we can just add one bracket here. So now it is looking okay. So as we need to show user ID and title in our recycler view, we will take two variables accordingly. I'll take one as user ID, which is our text view, and one title, which is also our text view. Now to initialize these variables, we'll take init. This init works as a constructor to initialize variables in Kotlin. Use this user ID, assign it by item view dot user ID. This is nothing but our XML ID which we have created. If we'll navigate it, then we can see we are having this user ID. So this is the same ID we are accessing there. Let's get back to here and try to create the second one for title. For title, same way, item view dot title. Now I think we are good to go in this part. View holder is ready. Now we'll just try to use these three methods. Now in this get item count, we will just try to return our user list, which is the size of our user list. This user list is nothing but what we have passed in the constructor of myAdapter. So this so we will pass the user list in the myAdapter, which will come here, and then we'll use same user list here and return the size of this. Here we will create one variable of item view, which will use layout inflator dot from context, and now we can inflate our layout, which is r dot layout dot item row items, whatever, and then we will pass parent and attached to root is false. And now we will return this to view holder with item view, and in this on bind view holder part, we will bind the view in the recycler view. To bind this, we will use holder dot whatever our user ID, or whatever in your case, I'm showing user ID and title, so I'll use user ID dot, as we do the set text, so in Kotlin we use text equals to user list, whatever the user list we will have here, we need to pass position dot user ID, and we need to get toString because it is of int type. And same for the title dot text equals user list of position and title. Now our adapter is completed. Now we need to just call this myAdapter class from our main activity, and so navigate to main activity. In this onResponse method, we do not need these myString builder and this text view ID, because we are not showing now into the text. Instead we are showing in the recycler view. So we have deleted this, and here we'll create two variables. So here we will need two variables of late init var of myAdapter, which will be of myAdapter type, and late init same thing, which will be of linear layout manager. So these two things are required, and in the onCreate method of our activity, we will initialize all these things. So let's access our recycler view by using synthetic binding. We can access the IDs from recycler view directly. Dot set has fixed size, as we can pass here as true, so that it will not change its size if it is getting impacted with other layouts. So that is the reason we use this set has fixed true. Now we need to create an object of linear layout manager, and we can pass it this. Now we need to set this same linear layout manager in the recycler view. So to set this, we will write layout manager, which is equivalent to set layout manager, and we will use linear layout manager here. That is it. Now we just move to get my data. Here we are getting a response in the response body. Now we will try to send this response in the myAdapter class. So this is our myAdapter. We will pass here base context and a response body. Now we can use notify set data change into myAdapter to notify it whenever the data got changed, and we can now directly set the adapter using adapter keyword and assigning it as myAdapter. Now this will work perfect. We are printing here a log for failure thing. Also, we do not need this log keyword here. We can directly use D, and if we can import it, we can use directly D for logging in Kotlin. So looks good. Now we can run our code and see the output. So let's run it. So our app got run successfully, and we can see the response here. our user IDs, what we are getting here, and this is the title. So let's see the response actually. So it is our response. User ID is 111. These all are 1, and here is the title SUNT auth, something like that. So which is coming as same as you can verify here. So like this way you can use recycler view to show your JSON response in your Android application. Same way in the adapter, whatever the data you want to set in your IDs you can use here, and if you want to show some images and all, you can use preferably Glide or Picasso to upload your images in your recycler view, or there is also one known as Universal Image Loader. You can use that also. So it's up to you. So I hope you have found this video useful, and please let me know in the comment section if you have any doubt related to this. Do subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye.